beautiful Bowling in Montclair here. The title matches of the So Cal Doubles Classic. We love our doubles tournaments, always exciting. It's a Baker stepladder finals. This is Casey Uesugi. He is the partner of the top seed, Lindsey Grime, and that is a third frame 9 count after they open strike, spare strike, which virtually ties them up against the red hot team of Jaden DeGuzman and Chris Pena. They've climbed the ladder to get this far. One scratch Baker game to determine the champion there. To the left, the handicap division finals, Riley and Kier Smith, brother and sister combo, won this semifinal match over over Brendan Boberski and Paul Enright to get to the title match here. That is the second frame strike for Kier. They're getting 8 pins of handicap against top seeds Jude Nora on the right and Cayano Lilino on the left. Good storylines all over the place. It goes very fast in Baker, so we'll try our best to keep up with everything here. Lindsay's had a banner day, regardless of the result here. She did her collegiate signing to Vanderbilt. We're losing all of our talented ladies to Tennessee. That's Kate and Avery and Stephanie are all out at Vanderbilt. That's going to continue to make that an East Coast JBT monopoly go. They were both wonderful today in grabbing the top seed. Lindsay doing the even number frame, so Brian will be doing the 10th. Let the junior take care of that there. Casey's not that far out of juniors himself. How about Jaden DeGuzman? This is his 3rd consecutive scratch division title match. He made both title matches. This is close for Riley over there. He made both title matches at Mira Mesa. He split those 1-1. Back again with his partner, Chris Pena here. Working on a double, can take a 10 but that solid 7 wiggles and does not fall. Prior to that, he made the title match to start the season when he was still a handicap bowler. He bowls non-stop, literally every day on base, anywhere else he can possibly bowl. Made the move to scratch at Mira Mesa and hasn't missed a scratch title match since. Quite a story for Jaden. See how he goes about his quarter pin. Very nice. So we opened the season the second stop of the season was at Forest Lanes, and Cayenne and Jude played each other for the handicap division title. Jude won that game, and so now here they are teaming up to try and win a doubles title. Nice that they're not enemies after that. High hit, Cayenne breaks up that split. Chris did well in ABT tournaments about 20 years ago. Then he took about a decade off from bowling, he told me, and just got back into it a little bit more seriously within the last half decade or so. And he throws a really nice ball. Stay down on that ball, stay right on that ball. Gets the love tap on the 10, and as a result, they continue to trail by only 2 pins. Cayenne at the tricky 6-10 has it. They're the ones giving 8, and that spare gives them an early 19-pin lead. They've already made up the handicap difference. Jude and Cayenne went plus 375 for 6 games plus bonus points today. They bowled a great title match back and forth, by the way, so we'll try and get both on camera. Equally great from Casey. So Casey has an opportunity for a rare trifecta here. He had a JA team title back in the day. The day wasn't that long ago for him, but it was still the day. Then he went up north to go to San Jose State for college. He still bowled the YBT tournament club up there, won a couple of those. So he has a chance for triple youth tournament club title. And the JAD title that he won was a doubles. Storylines aplenty, as promised. Lindsay, the reigning main event girls scratch champion. She'll be back to try and defend that, of course. Beautiful follow through.
Don't go by the foul line, guys.
Meanwhile, Kier hangs on to that Smythe, not Smith. If I ever Smith, I apologize. It's Smythe. Of the 2 of them, Kier has 1 top 4 finish, and that's it. So this will be both Smythe's career high finishes, regardless of result. They would, of course, love to be first place. Riley coming on camera, Jaden. That's what he's done an awful lot. First strikes, and Riley gets one of her own. That's her first strike at the title match, second for the team. So remember, each bowler will go 5 frames on one lane, alternating frames. So they're already set up who their anchors are going to be. Cheyenne's going to do all the odd numbers here on that right-hand lane. They had a multi-level conference about it. Try and figure out both their letter and their bowling order. Similar averages. Viewed at 174, Cheyenne at 171. At least today, both of those are going up overnight. As we're right back here for singles tomorrow. Aguilina's working on a strike. That's got a hook. Oh, it does. Perfect shot. Very nicely done for Cheyenne. Catches a double for his team and extends their lead. Pena now with his team working on a double. Ball right back to within 2 pins. Oh, that goes the hook. Hold on Big Ben, very scoreable pattern. Scores were great all day long, highlighted by a 299 from Jeremy Morris. But those, this is late in the day. Continue transition. There's probably a little bit of clippage going on. Clip lanes are more like house patterns where you end up with plenty of oil and plenty down lane just in the middle and all kinds of friction to the right. So every pattern wants to hook on this surface. As Kira quickly strike work, his team could really use a double. And they get it. Perfect shot there. You gotta watch that over-under reaction. Lindsay's bowled great, but Casey's been on absolute fire. He shot 8-11 for his last 3 games. It wasn't a set. This is how you leave scratch doubles event. Those are Lindsay's scores on the left, Casey's on the right. 74, 58, 79 to wrap things up. Very impressive. This one looking for 3 in a row. Nice shot with the light. It doesn't carry. 7th frame, 9 count. That's fair. Casey got a little wiggle on that 10 pin. It's only like a 9 and 11/16 pin. Party straight at it. Excellent form with the They lead by 13 with that Uesugi conversion. Has done a nice job at her 7th pin. They're getting 8. That 106 scratching the 6 still puts them down by 30-ish. Signed to Vanderbilt today, but she's still got a whole senior season to go. So plenty of time to add to her accolades out here before going east. One of the ways to avoid the over-under is to just keep it in the oil the whole way. You've only got one kind of set of variables to figure out. That's a really nice looking shot. My goodness. Top seed's hanging tough against a super tough team in JBT. And Chris. Man's got a triple working for his team. Oh yeah. Shreds that rack for 4. De Guzman looking to get his team back into the strike category. He has it. So through 8 frames here in the scratch division, you see the setup. And De Guzman trailed by 13. Maybe up in the 9th. Close that gap. Well, Nora and Cayenne have closed that gap, but they forfeited or extended their lead. Now this one does not get to 5. Still very much in control of that match over there. All right, so then you washed out last time. They're just only on this lane. They've been pretty rock solid. He was using a more aggressive ball earlier. This is a much less aggressive ball in the oil. And you see how unaggressive that ball is. He said that everything was in on him. Interesting ball shape. Right now, it's not working out for him. He's got a cluster spare. These guys have been doing nothing but 9 strikes for so long. It's been a while since they probably had to shoot at a cluster. That does get over and cover it nicely. This team has room for 216. Right now, Casey and Lindsay pacing 219, so they can win without another double. They can win that count. 9, 8, or 7. Very nice shot from Kieran, his 8th. He'll play the 10th for his team, but it still matter. These leads can dissipate and increase so quickly. Right now, Yosugi trying to lock this up. Does not get there though. Not over yet. Not over yet in handicap. Smythe and Smythe each come up with perfect shots. Big old smile for Riley. She's done for the day, unless there's a tie. They have a potential 224 pins. Right now, Cayenne and Jude pacing 225. So definitely anybody's game. Good news for Casey is that you have to catch a double here, so you just make a fairly routine 2-pin. Lindsay will just need 18 pins in her 10th frame. Anything less than 18 total, Chris and Jaden can still take it away. But can Cayenne come his last shot of the tournament? Last frame of the tournament, maybe last shot. He hopes it's the last shot. Can't throw it any better than that. Beautiful 9th frame from Lolino. Spare strike would win for Nora. Anything less than that, Smythes can take it away. 18 pins total for Grimes is the number. That's wide. That shreds the rack. I like it when the adult junior teams put the kid in the 10th frame to come through in a junior tournament. She does, and they're going to win that title from the top seed. 7 pins on 2 balls would actually run it up. Meanwhile, Jude washes out there in the 10th frame. We got a scenario. Still spare strike to win for Nora, but washout makes things a lot trickier. Lindsay sticks with her pre-shot. I think she mostly knows she's got this locked up. Well-trained bowler. Just pour it on just in case. That's gonna be set. Ooh, Jude tries the backup ball to wash out. Does not make it. All right, so they finish up at 213. Remember, they're giving 8. Strike 9 spare is 56.85.05 plus 8. By my math, strike 9 spare is a tie. Yep. Strike 9 spare ties, better than that wins, less than that loses. If they tie, we do a 2-frame roll-off. So maybe it isn't Riley's last ball of the tournament. It is for Lindsay as she starts out. She finishes up with the turkey. Really high quality stuff all the way around in the scratch division. Great things, but here's the shot of Kier's career. It's trouble. Oh, he gets the Brooklyn. Oh my goodness. Scratch over there celebrating all 4 of them. But meanwhile, amidst all that noise, Kier comes up with the Brooklyn strike of his life. 9 spare ties. Strike wins. Less than 9 on this ball. Jude and Cayenne win. Up fairly quickly. He gets it! Wow! We said leads can flip-flop fast, and they did right there. Getting 8, they're going to end up winning this game scratch, which looked impossible through 7 frames. But look at the back halves of those games. Heartbreak for Jude and Cayenne for sure, but celebration time for Team Smythe, as that was a good time for that as they emerge as JBT champions. How about that? As always, they're figuring that there. It's all clicking. Handicap clicks in. Very good stuff. Really great atmosphere all weekend long here, all day long as Jaden finishes out. More than respectable 216. Great finishes. Hopefully we'll have just as much fun in the singles event tomorrow. Good stuff on there. Of course, we should never end a Montclair video. I'm giving you the smash zoom here, sir. There we go.